Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this video, but one of the biggest mistakes that I see when people are starting a spiritual YouTube channel, you know what, thinking about it, let Dave tell you.
Before we begin today's reading, I'd just like to cleanse the cards, cleanse the table, cleanse the room, cleanse the camera, cleanse myself, right? I've just got to cleanse these cards another 17 times and then cleanse some shit, and then we can get on with it.
Now, by no means is this actually judging people for what it is that they're doing, because half the process is actually learning as you go forward.
Before we start today's reading, let me explain my entire spiritual journey. It all began sometime around 1987. I mean, for fuck's sake, will you please just get on with it? We all have our own lives to get back to.
Now, I know a lot of you might say, Steve, that's really unfair for a beginner. I know, trust me, I've been there and I used to do it myself. And probably at some points I actually still do. But when you've already got a subscriber base, it's not the same. Now, the one thing that I would actually concentrate on is actually catching the audience's attention. Especially if you are dealing with people that are spiritual and probably suffering through trauma. Okay, because they could also have like mental health issues, they could have depression, PTSD, mainly ADHD, and find it very difficult in order to pay attention. Now, like I mentioned in my last video, paying attention and the audience retention rate is really important for a YouTube algorithm. The algorithm works off how long is somebody clicking on something and keeping their attention long enough that it is actually telling the algorithm, okay, this could be something that other people may enjoy to watch. YouTube works off money, okay? Everybody works off money, basically, okay? But YouTube works off if it's a very good eye-catching subject that's going on and it's catching people's attention and they are watching it long enough, the algorithm will start to feed your content to other people. But hopefully they also have the same vision, okay? Because it's not always about audience retention rate, but a lot of it is. It's about keeping people interested long enough instead of just doing long drawn out sentences that just drag on for ages and ages and ages about some guy that you met in 1968 that is a twat flame from out of space that actually isn't on Earth at this point because you're a Blu-ray twin flame.
Just bear with me for a second. Let me just get this thing first. Where did I put it? Ah, there it is, halfway up my asshole. After studying the YouTube algorithm for almost 7 minutes, I've reached a shocking conclusion. People are far more likely to click on videos that they actually click on.
Hold on a minute. Even though that didn't really make any sense, there is some sense that really doesn't make any. Get me? No, you don't. Well, what you may have missed is about keeping people's attention is what I've been doing through this whole entire video so far. It's not always about what you say, but it's also about visual aspects, okay? So the algorithm plays a certain part in things, but really it's about what people are seeing, okay? If it is just one straight dialogue, okay, of footage that is me speaking from here to here for probably about half an hour, it can become slightly boring, right? So when you start to add different scenes, different camera angles, AI or different stuff like that, or things that are funny and effects, then it can make it more interesting for the visual aspect of like, wow, what's going on in this video? But then I suppose again, it can be too overexposed and too much. So obviously, right, you're going to say, Steve, what the hell has this got to do with anything to do with a spiritual channel? Well, everything, really, because that long gap that you have to talk, say for 20 minutes to half an hour, cannot be cut and edited like this video. This primarily is not a tarot card channel. It's Behind the Life of Tarot from my other channel, okay? So on my other channel, I have to keep people amused and entertained by finding me. You have to stay original to your content, but you have, well, not to your content, but to who you are, okay? A lot of people think I'm a prick. I am, okay? But that's me, okay? I have to be me. I have to be original, Okay, now I like to be funny and add comedy and special effects and glitter and glam, but I can't do all of that sort of stuff on my other channel. I have to stick to a certain time frame of whatever messages it is that I'm receiving when I'm, say, remote viewing, is probably going to be about 20 minutes to half an hour. So I have half an hour gap to fill with no special effects, no cutscenes, no cameras, no angles, no colouring, nothing like that. It's literally just me on the camera talking for half an hour, trying to keep people interested enough for the algorithm to think, right, if people are actually enjoying this content, then let's push this content out to other people so you get subscribers and likes and shares and comments.
People ask me all the time, what's the secret to YouTube's success? The answer is simple.
You could just sit in the same chair for 30 minutes, never change the camera angle, forget the B-roll and sound effects, and bore everyone to death. That'll work if your goal is to send them to sleep.
Oh, Steve, you've lost your arm. Oh no, where's it gone? I told you not to wave that trident around. Oh, I can't stop laughing. How do you even lose an arm?
Okay, so let's not worry about B-roll and camera changes and glitter and changing and effects and all that sort of stuff. Let's not worry about that, because that was me trying to tell you about the main point, which is really keeping people's attention. Because don't forget, you pretty much have one whole year to get 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 watch time hours, which is a hell of a lot. So when you're practicing, if people are clicking on it, you have a very small window in order to be able to keep people on your channel. Which leads me on to the hook. The hook, line and sinker. That is where you grab people's attention, which is right at the very, very beginning of the video itself. So obviously we're going to be looking at, or we are looking at, spiritual stuff. So how do I make a reading interesting right at the beginning so people stay on the channel? Well, really, you don't have too many options when it comes to a card reading spiritual channel. So my advice would be an intro, something that you can make that is a really cool intro that would grab people's attention. So something funny, something okay. Or what you can do is that you can take part of the reading that is exciting, where you are elaborating some kind of problem that is going on with somebody, and you are putting that snippet right at the very beginning of the video. You may have seen this on other YouTube channels that do not actually relate to tarot card readings and spiritual stuff like that, but you would see that they take parts of the middle or the end where there's a really dramatic scene, and they would actually put it at the beginning so you know what's kind of coming up. When people do vlogging channels to do with auditing, and they're walking around midnight looking for people that are drunk and disorderly and fighting, they show you the main clip of when there's a fight right at the beginning, so it grabs your attention and you want to watch the whole video to find out where that section was of where they're showing you at the actual beginning.
You haven't got a clue what you're talking about, mate, obviously. Oh, don't listen to him. He always takes the moral high ground. You know what you really want. So stop pretending, make your choice, and listen to me.
Don't let him rush you. What you want in this moment isn't always what you truly need. Reassuringly, take a breath, trust your heart, and choose the path you can live with.
If you want to keep those fingers on shut up, don't talk to me like that, you idiot. That's my clinic. I'm gonna rip your wings off, you little shit. Yeah, you big red idiot. What are you gonna do about it, eh? Come on then. Oh look, we're going around in circles. Just like life. Go on, you idiot. You plonker.
Oh my word, where do I start with about giving advice? So everybody obviously gives advice because that's what tarot is about, giving advice. But some of the advice that I've seen out there is absolutely barbaric. And this is where, when you have a YouTube channel and people come to your channel, they're more than likely coming to your channel also for advice. Now, because there is so many tarot card readers out there that are also making channels, You are a very small fish in a very large pond, also trying to do the same. So what am I talking about? Well, for one, there was this one person a long time ago that said she was a spiritual archangel of God or whatever it was, and that this was during COVID time, and that she was given a message by God that she was to make this elixir that she could sell to all of her clients in order to get rid of COVID-19. So shortly after that, she also formed an alliance with people that were in her comment section that were also feeding into all of this negativity, where they started to form an alliance against another tarot card reader. And she was actually doing live readings against this other person to say that she was actually doing witchcraft. So let me elaborate just a little bit further, because I suppose that sounds a little bit confusing or stupid, which it actually is. But the person that was making the elixir, that was selling this apparent COVID-19 elixir that was sent from God, she was the one that was actually doing readings on another reader, saying that the other reader was doing witchcraft on this person, that was also doing witchcraft or selling witchcraft to other people to say that this is an elixir that you can buy that will get rid of COVID-19. Now, the disturbing thing about this is the fact that this person had 25,000 to say 35,000 people watching these videos of her that was giving advice to all of these people that were feeding into the negativity and believing what she was saying and what she was doing, and forming an alliance and then spreading hatred and rumors about other people and being brainwashed.
Look at you. I fathead. You're an idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Why don't you fuck
What are you
off?
gonna do about it, hey?
You see, if I had a doobie or a space biscuit shoved halfway up my asshole, would you class me as a magician or spiritually open?
I be the bullet, scratching on them. I be the bullet, scratching on them. I be the bullet, scratching on them.
Okay, so this one is absolutely vital. Titles, description, and thumbnails, but mainly the title and the description. Now, why is it so important, and why is it something that I have noticed myself? So looking at other people's channels when they've clicked on mine and they've said something, okay, I'm a psychic or whatever it is, I don't know. Sometimes I click onto their channel. If they have 2 or 3 videos, they're not consistent. But where I've seen a lot of people go wrong is that they know absolutely nothing about the algorithm. Now, you have to look at it like this. You are a very small fish in a very large pond of thousands and thousands of YouTube readers that are presently out there anyway. So if you are a small fish heading towards a large pond, why are they going to start looking at your stuff if your title just says #squiggle me doing a reading, and you're doing a reading for Aries? Okay, and you might say, Steve, people don't trust me, they do that. So listing what your video is titled is very important, and that has to match what it says in the description, because the algorithm looks at the title, looks at the description, matches them both together to make sure that it is at least 50 to 60% matching the title to the description. Then it knows exactly where to place your video. Okay, so then it also has to be eye-catching, has to be surprising, like what we've just been discussing this whole time about attention. I lost attention then. About attention. Okay, so grabbing people's attention is also in the title, the thumbnail, and the description. Now, the description isn't what you're paying attention to, but it is what the algorithm is paying attention to. It has to say in the description what your reading is about, or the fact that it is a reading. That's what the algorithm will read. So for the majority of people that have just started, they don't know anything about this, so their description doesn't say anything. and they just put a title of whatever, I don't know, me doing a reading, but it doesn't state who for. Okay, so it's looking at the title and thinking, well, we have absolutely no idea where to place this video, so we'll just chuck it there, and that's that. Now, on to the final part of the video. Finally, you've got to the point, Steve. That's why I thought I'd better end this soon, because I'm in theory of actually doing what I've been telling you not to do all the way along, is to keep people's attention. Seems to be dragging on just a little bit. But before I do, I have literally spent £40 to £50 to make this video with all of the AI and stuff like that. So please, if you could just give it a like, a share and a comment, I really would appreciate it, because like I said, I'm trying to get up there in the algorithm, and I need you guys to do your bit, is to say that you like it and comment, so the algorithm thinks, people do like this. That's if you've made it this far, and then the whole video is pointless, right? So I could go on for ages and let you know loads of other things, but I wanted to also just show you why I've been talking about this. Now, a lot of people, they might just want to do this for a hobby. Why? Got no idea. But if you want to earn money and you want subscribers and you want to have a YouTube channel that pays you to do so, then you need to get onto AdSense. And in order to do that, that is what I've been talking about. You need 1,000 subscribers, and you also need 4,000 watch time hours. It used to be 10,000 watch time hours, I think, but they reduced it. I think at the same time when they were making shorts. So they reduced it to 4,000 watch time hours. That is the hardest part. Now, I've had a lot of help, because I've had a lot of you guys come from Seven Tarot that have helped me out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But it's getting to that point where if you guys think that Steve earns loads of money or YouTubers earn loads of money, there is a screenshot of the money that I earned doing 3 videos on my other channel that possibly had 2 to 3 or 4,000 views per video. That's how much YouTubers roughly get paid for that amount. So, like I said, it's a lot of work to put in, and by the time you get there, if you're expecting absolute riches for you to be retired and God knows what else, because it is exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting. You spend so much time trying to beat the algorithm and kind of put content out there and putting it out all day, every day, and not knowing whether it's working, and is it not working, is it working, why is it not working, all of those things. You start to procrastinate, you think, oh God, I'm no good, I can't do all of this. I'm just letting you know that if you do get to that point where you do have AdSense, don't expect the fact that it's going to be tons of money that you can just instantly retire because you've got your YouTube channel, right? And you've been monetized. So when you get monetized, you're more than likely also going to be raising children if you have children. If you're married, your husband or your wife, another job, which is still going to be your job. So you would have to do this on the weekends. If you work the weekends, then you have to do YouTube on your free time. When I first started doing it, I had 2 jobs plus this, and I did it in my break times, and I did it when I got home and my free time. I gave up my life, and I put 3 years into doing it for free on my other channel, that is though, because I didn't understand about monetization at the time. So I actually went past the monetization, and then I thought, oh, you can earn money in YouTube? Really? Such to my surprise, I'd gone way over the amount at the time, but the algorithm was different then. Now it's much more difficult. Okay, so don't forget, you are a niche where there are thousands. Find your own niche. Be yourself. Find yourself on the camera. Find confidence. I will do another video about confidence, and then we've got numerology and all that sort of stuff coming up very soon as well. Okay, but I want to do a bit about karma, because a lot of people are getting all of that misconstrued of what they believe for that, of what happens there. But there's loads to come up on this channel. So I really would appreciate your support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you've just found it, check out the other channel, which is a lot bigger than this one, which is 7 Tarot. The link is provided below. So hopefully that you've got everything that you need to get started. The titles, the getting the attention and making sure that all of those kind of things that we've gone over. Anyway, okay guys, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time.
Look at you. Oi, fathead. You're an idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Why don't you fuck
What are
off?
you going to do about it, hey?